Hey, it's Andrew with CarCam Central. I'm reviewing Viofo's new $110 A119 V3 dashcam and comparing it against the older A119 V2, our top pick since 2017. After much research and testing, the new A119 V3 is now my top budget pick for its amazing video quality and improved parking mode. The older A119 V2 is still a great value pick today if you need to save money. To show how we arrived at these two picks, I'll cover similar cameras like the 4K dashcams from Oki, Rexing, and Rove, and why they weren't chosen even though they are all good cameras. Let's get into it. Viofo has released 6 different hardware versions of the A119 series cameras. All of them share the same wedge-shaped body, which attracts little attention when installed due to its matte black color and unusual shape. In 2016, we praised the original A119 for its unique combination of performance, features, and reliability at $100. After a lot of research to find a replacement, I'm shocked it's still great today. Here's why. The A119 records at a higher 1440p resolution, which is a noticeable jump in clarity over the lower resolution 1080p dashcams I've seen. It uses capacitors, not lithium-ion batteries, for better reliability, especially in hot weather. It has good error notifications, which makes it easy to notice if your camera has problems recording. There's worldwide availability with good customer support in the United States and Canada. Finally, it has useful parked recording modes to capture vandalism or hit-and-run accidents. Many competing cameras come close, but lack one or more features we think are important. In May 2017, Viofo updated the A119's body and accessories, adding V2 to the name. Most importantly, they replaced the GPS mount, which caused random shutdowns as the pins would not connect with the body correctly. You can pause here to read the rest of the changes. As of 2019, only the V2 revision is being sold, so the names A119 and A119 V2 refer to the same camera. The V3 was launched in May 2019 with a new lens, image sensor, and processor. It's the first big upgrade to the A119's video hardware. This results in significantly clearer videos at night. You can see far more in the darker parts off to the side. Daylight quality is about the same, but the V3 has better white balance, meaning colors are truer to life. It also has a bigger 1600p resolution, but it's not useful. Details later. The V3 also has a new set of features. You can enable the H.265 video codec, which reduces file sizes by 20% without reducing quality, but many devices can't play it. Parked recording is also way better on the V3. It has lower energy usage, added recording modes, and significantly more reliable versus the older model. Looking at the original camera, its swiveling lens is quite useful in centering the view for corner installs. You should only do this if you have windshield obstruction laws that prevent you from putting the camera in the middle. On the V3, it has a fixed lens with a larger f1.6 aperture, which lets in more light for better nighttime videos. The V3 is packaged in a much nicer and sturdier box over the V2. It offers more protection and a premium feel. Inside, the accessories haven't changed much, except the newer model uses a generic adhesive. You might have also seen Viofo's A119S and discontinued A119 Pro. The only difference from the original are the image sensors. They aren't worth buying unless they are on serious discount, less than $70 USD, as they don't match the V2 or V3 in video quality. So you might be thinking, I'm a little too excited about the A119. Must be a paid review. It's not. And here's the disclosure. In late 2016, I got the original A119 for free. Starting 2017, I bought all other cameras at full retail value to reduce bias, including the 5 other Viofo cameras I own. I like the A119 because after testing and researching many cameras, it still stands out. Back to the review. Let's look at the video quality and talk about why it should matter to you. In this split screen comparison, the V2 is on top, and on the bottom is the Rove A1, one of our cheap picks with a lower 1080p resolution. Comparing videos, it's clear to me there's a significant difference in clarity and sharpness. The A119 picks up license plates and faces from further away. These details are vital if you get into a hit-and-run accident or experience vandalism. You'll have a better chance to capture the evidence you need for police to prosecute or for insurance to get your money back. In general, there's a noticeable drop in quality with all 1080p cameras we tested, even with the newest Sony Starvis image sensors like the Viofo A119S. At night, there's another jump in quality over cheaper cameras. You can see there's a big decrease in the overall sharpness and clarity, License plates are hard to read. Let's look at the new A119 V3 and see how it performs. At night, there's a jump in quality over the older model. Dynamic range has been increased. This means you can see the less lit areas on the side, and the differences are quite apparent when exposure is increased. This helps capture people and animals on the side of the road in case they do something dumb. To avoid setting false expectations, all dash cams made so far will record blurry license plates when there's a difference in speed at night. Still, the V3 has the best night video footage I've seen in a dashcam so far. Looking at daylight footage, I didn't notice a big change in quality versus the older A119. That's not surprising as it's much harder to improve on. You won't see a noticeable difference until you get a true 4K camera like the Blackview DR900S, and that's not without trade-offs with worse night quality. The V3's new 1600p recording option increases the height but not width. This isn't useful for most drivers. You'll capture more of the sky and dashboard, not the road. When comparing footage, I counted for the reduced 140 degree field of view of the V3 over the wider 160 degrees of the older A119. That means on the V3, license plates are larger at the same distance, but you also see less of the road. I think both angles are fine. So keep in mind, this video was made in August 2019. Our recommendations can change. Be sure to see the description below this video for updates from changing prices and new products, as well as a summary of our other picks and resources. Alright, back to the V3. Through a special action, you can activate the H.265 video codec, which shrinks the file size by 20% without reducing quality. The downside is that it requires much more processing power. Older devices can't play it. As well, you can have problems with insurance or police agencies if they require the original file and can't run it. I recommend most people stick with the original H.264 codec. Looking at recording time, you may wish to get a larger 64GB card due to the higher bitrate. The default medium setting is good enough. Also, as all memory cards slowly wear down when saving videos, you want to buy an endurance card which lasts longer than the standard consumer card. Samsung's Pro Endurance is the best right now, but as a budget option, SanDisk's new Ultra A1 or Samsung's Evo Plus are okay, but not great. We have a full review explaining more. There's also the optional $10 circular polarizer to consider. It filters incoming light and reduces glare from sunlight reflecting off your dashboard or street light at night. If you have the money, it's worth getting. The optional $10 GPS mount doesn't tell you where to go, but instead logs your speed and position, which can be visualized in a player like Dashcam Viewer. If you put in a time zone, it'll sync your time and date with the atomic clock. You can also quickly detach the camera without removing any cables. Overall though, the GPS mount isn't worth the money for most people. Let's talk about parked recording, which is used to capture vandalism and hidden runs while your vehicle is parked. On the V3, you can choose from 3 recording modes: time-lapse, low bitrate, and motion detection. These can automatically activate when your vehicle is turned off. All of them reduce file size and energy usage. On the older A119, it's more complicated, and I will avoid buying that model if you need parked recording. To get it to work, the A119 must be constantly powered. One way is by connecting the camera to your car's battery through the fuse box using a hardwiring kit. Viofo's $15 HK3 kit works well and protects your battery with a voltage cutoff switch. I'd keep it no lower than 12.2 volts to avoid damaging your battery. I would strongly avoid the original 2-wire kit, as the 11.8 volt cutoff will damage your battery over time. The HK3's installation process goes beyond what we can cover in this video. You'll need familiarity with your vehicle's electrical systems, or professional help will be required. We have more information in our written review, as well as a full article on parking mode. Moving on, let's talk about the daily experience using the camera. The original and V3 are both easy to use, and they share the same user interface. What I love is the customization. The A119 is one of the few cameras giving you total control over the camera. For example, what GPS info is shown, boot delay, and what sound it makes. Both A119 models from ignition to recording start in 12 seconds, which is fast enough for most people. It also loop records and auto starts when power is received. If there are problems starting, the A119 does a good job informing you with a persistent audio alert and a warning message letting you know the problem. I wish the message would stay permanently displayed, but pressing the record button brings it back. Most cameras do a poor job, like Oki's DR02D, which has a quickly disappearing message with no audio alerts, making it hard to tell when there's a problem. While it seems I've been only praising Viofo, there are some places the A119 falls behind. For one, There's no Wi-Fi, which is used to transfer files and change settings through your smartphone. 2. As a trade-off for stealthier appearance, it lacks 360-degree rotation, unless you buy the optional $10 suction mount. That's useful if you need to record police encounters, road rage incidents, or passengers. You can also bring it on vacation. A bigger issue is Viofo's customer service. They have one office in China, so they rely on their retailers like OCD-tronic for Canada and the United States. OCD is great, and they're the sole distributor for the new V3 on Amazon, so you won't have 5+ companies confusing the market. Viofo used to be bad at communicating with customers. In 2017, when GPS mounts started failing, they didn't tell enough customers there was a fix, which made people mad. Most of the A119's negative reviews are from issues with the original mount. Ever since, the V2 has been fantastically reliable, and I'm hoping the V3 will be as good. In 2019, Viofo's customer service has gotten faster and more responsive. They've updated their service page too. One viewer told me they did a warranty replacement without needing a camera shipped back. Keep in mind, that's not guaranteed, but it's great for customers in part of Asia and Europe without a good dealer network. So let's talk about competitors. After doing a lot of research, I found 3 popular cameras from Oki, Rove, and Rexing with similar hardware as the A119. While they say they record in 4K resolution, that's a half-truth. The sensors have half the pixels needed as they use sensors from the A119 V2 or Pro, which record in 1440p. Instead, software boosts the size, like stretching a low-quality video on your monitor, but unlike CSI, details don't magically improve. Still, the video quality is about the same as the A119, just not better. There's some good reasons to get these, like their longer warranty and brand value, but to me, the A119 is the better value, and hopefully I've given you the tools to make a better decision on what to buy. If you are choosing Viofo, go with the V3 as it has better video quality. The V2 is still great today if you need to save money for a corner installation. In the description, we'll link out to resources like our article where we'll have competitor breakdowns and our thoughts on setting up the camera. We'll also link trusted retailers, other reviews, and more. Our summary video of the best cheap and budget cameras will be our next review, and then we'll go on to non-review topics. Be sure to hit that bell button to be notified. Our Facebook is where we post updates and behind the scenes info. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Safe driving.